ring is a team accomplishment.
Right.
I don't know where it started. It's just it's a long conversation, especially when it comes to me individually. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport. You tell me, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, our wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because this guy won one ring or won two rings or won it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has one ring. Barry Bonds never won a World Series. So. You can't sit here and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat.
I need a shovel to scrape up the load of BS that LeBron James is disputing on the table. I really need a shovel because that's how much of shit he left on the table. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It's a load of bullshit. Ring culture. Let's talk about that. LeBron claims that ring culture is weird to him, right? Why do athletes play the game that they love? To win championships. That's the point of joining the NHL. That's the point of playing in the MLB. That's the point of playing in the NBA, NFL, any youth basketball league, high school, college. Why do we play these games? Why do the athletes spend all this time training and killing themselves over to play? It's to win. It's to be the greatest that you can possibly be. So now one of the greatest basketball players we've ever had, who is a 4-time champion, 4-time Finals MVP. Come on now. Let's not do this, LeBron. Let's not do this, bro. We can't. Why the hell would you leave the Cleveland Cavaliers to go to the Miami Heat if ring culture didn't mean anything to you? You went to Miami to go win because you knew the pressure was on you to win, and you didn't get it done in Cleveland. So you went to Miami to join D. Wade and Chris Bosh, 2 Hall of Famers, to win championships. So you can't say that ring culture doesn't matter or is very weird to you because you did that to get rings. And then when you got your rings in Miami, it's like, oh wait, let me go back to Cleveland and fix the mess that I made and get them a championship. Try to break a half-century drought in Cleveland with championships. Then all's forgiven. And all was forgiven in Cleveland because LeBron did go back, although during the stimulus package in 2016, got Cleveland a championship. You are the one who compared yourself to Michael Jordan. You're the one who made these comments that you're chasing ghosts. There is no rival in the NBA in there for you anymore. After Kobe Bryant retired, there was no rival in the NBA. These are your comments, bro. You said you were chasing a ghost. We all know who that ghost is. It's Michael Jordan. We all know that. Any idiot can piece that together. He's the man with 6 championships and has never lost. He's the one that people say is the greatest of all time, better than you, including me. I always had Michael Jordan over LeBron. I had him over Kobe Bryant, one of my favorite players of all time, one of my heroes. God rest his soul. I never had him over Michael Jordan. And yeah, it's because of the 6 championships. Oh, rings don't matter. Jordan didn't play the competition that LeBron played. All these arguments that LeBron fans try so hard to push on people, they're still trying to convince other people that LeBron's the GOAT. When people who are on the Jordan side, they don't have to. They don't have to debate. They don't have to say anything because they know. And everyone really knows. So I don't hear this about ring culture from LeBron. We respect Steve Nash, Allen Iverson, Karl Malone, John Stockton, and all the amazing players in the NBA who are Hall of Famers that came through who never won a championship. We don't disrespect them. We honor them and we know who they are. But let's be real. Yes, they don't belong in the same table as the Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, the LeBron Jameses, because they didn't win the championship. That's why we play the game. That's what we do. That's what the goal is. That's what it's about. It's what it's always been about. Nobody is okay with second place. I guarantee you, Allen Iverson probably still thinks about that NBA Finals way back in 2001 when he played against Shaq and Kobe. Got that one game in LA, and the team never saw another win. I'm sure y'all still thinks about that. Because AI is a competitor. He wants to win. Everybody wants to win. The reality is everybody can't win. I get that part, but that's how it's why we play, bro. Ring culture was weird. I'll keep it going with football. Peyton Manning, who got 2 Super Bowl championships, by the way, not one, won a second one with Denver before he retired. One of the greatest quarterbacks we've ever known. He ain't in the same conversation as Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady. He's not. And I love Peyton Manning. But again, why do we play the game? To win as many championships as we can. Who is universally recognized as the greatest quarterback who ever lived? Tom Brady. Want to know part of the reason? 7 Super Bowl rings. 7. That's why. I don't want to hear this bullshit about ring culture doesn't matter, or we compare LeBron's rings to Jordan's rings and talking about which one was harder. It don't matter. Everyone wants to talk about LeBron's run of 8 straight NBA finals. That's great. Amazing, amazing feat. And I'm being serious. It's an amazing feat to get there because it's very, very difficult, damn near impossible to get to the championship round every single year. It don't matter if you don't win. Nobody remembers second place. They don't remember who won. Nobody cares about second place. Nobody plays the game to come in second place. If you're fine with that, then hey, we can call you the greatest runner-up of all time. LeBron probably years ago. We're just cool with being a runner-up. LeBron probably the greatest runner-up of all time. 8 straight finals, he got there. Let's give him a medal for getting there. He didn't win the championship, but he got there. Let's give him credit for getting there. Cool. I don't think like that. I never did. When I was playing basketball, never thought like that. I used to be pissed about coming in second place. I didn't even want to be there for like the trophy presentation when a team loses in the championship and they give the losing team a trophy. I didn't want that. I didn't want to be there. Never wanted to be there as a kid in high school. Never. Because nobody cares about second place. Nobody is going to remember second place. We play this game to win championships and be number one. That's why we do it. That's why a lot of people still who understand basketball and think how I think have Michael Jordan at number one because he won. He ain't losing the championship round. LeBron James has lost 6 NBA finals. He's won 4. He's one of the greatest players of all time. He's a 4-time champion, a 4-time finals MVP. He is one of the greatest players of all time. I will never put him above Jordan. I can't. You lost 6 championships, bro, to the guy who won 6 and never lost. Jordan can't control who he's playing against. So this stupid argument and this notion about Jordan didn't play anybody, which again is BS, because who the hell was Gary Payton and Sean Kemp? They were pretty good. John Stockton and Karl Malone, who the hell were they? They were pretty freaking good. No? Were they not good? Shaq, Penny Hardaway, remember those guys? Yeah, Jordan had to go through those guys to get to the championships. Bad Boy Pistons, Celtics with Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale. Those Celtics teams used to beat up on Jordan, but eventually he had to get over that hump and the Detroit hump to get there. But when he got to the championship round, no one touched him. Oh, the Bulls were heavily favored in every championship series. LeBron's been an underdog. Yeah, you know why the Bulls were favored in every championship round? It's because they had Michael Jordan. Dumbass. They had Michael Jordan. That's why they were favored. This is LeBron trying to twist things once again because he can look, in a lot of eyes, people, he can't do no wrong. You know what? He is an amazing person. He is, look, off the court, absolute phenomenal. One of the greatest, if not the greatest story in the history of sports is LeBron James. From where he started to where he is now at 40 years old, still an elite player in the NBA. Insane. Has not been done before in that regard. That's why he's one of the greatest of all time. But I refuse to let him go ahead and say this, that ring culture is weird and that it doesn't matter. It's why everyone plays. It's why KG and Ray Allen went to Boston to play with Paul Pierce to get a championship before they retired. That's why they did it. We know that. It's gone on forever. Aging superstars get together because they want to get a championship because you can't leave. You try your best to not leave without a championship. And that's what they did. That's what LeBron James did. Are we sure that he has 4 championships if he ever left Cleveland? Are we sure about that? 4? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. And for a guy who, again, says that he's chasing ghosts, meaning Michael Jordan, we all know he has 6. You think we have LeBron James there's even a discussion with LeBron James if he's sitting there with just 2 championships compared to Michael Jordan's 6? He could break the all-time scoring record, all that. You really think there's a conversation if LeBron has 2 championships? Let's say he never goes to Miami. He wins 2 championships. He's got 2 championships right now. You honestly think there's a discussion about LeBron James and Michael Jordan if he has 2 championships? You're lying to me. So don't give me this bullshit about ring culture is weird and it doesn't matter, because you know it matters. You know that it's why everyone plays the game. I don't want to hear that from you.